Hello, my name is Autumn Dusky and I'm part of Northway Dormont. Growing up, I went to church in this building. My mom started bringing me here when I was around 6 or 7. Over the years, it just became a habit, and I started coming for my mom to come to church with her and the family. But the more I struggled with my life and strayed away from her and the rest of my family, the more I also started to pull away from the church. So when I strayed away and walked away from my family and the church, my life was in a lot of turmoil. I fell into the wrong ways and the wrong paths. At 18, I was blessed with my oldest daughter. Her name's Angelina. I had her when I was 19, and I had hoped, that having a child would, give me the reason to pull my life together, and while it was a reason, I wasn't strong enough to do it on my own. When I was pregnant with Angelina, my oldest daughter, I was 4 months along with her when I was assaulted, and I carried her from 4 to 9 months with a lot of physical injuries, including slipped and herniated discs in my back. I was at home with my boyfriend and the baby, and he thought that it would be a good idea to take care of me by introducing me to heroin. And the only thing I was thinking of at that point in time was, I just want to get out of bed and take care of my baby. The first time I was arrested was 2013, but I didn't spend much time, and I had about a year sober when he came home from jail again, and I again relapsed, and then it was that relapse that was the worst one. My mom tried to talk to me and, tell me you need to go get help, you need to go to rehab. My mom and dad sat me down. They tried, but I wasn't hearing any of it. I was so lost. I was so hurt. I was so broken. God was the farthest thing from my mind, but I obviously wasn't the farthest thing from his, because I got arrested right before my 27th birthday. When I got upstairs to my first jail cell, and I laid on my top bunk, and I looked up at the wall, and there was wings drawn on the wall with a charcoal pencil, and it was written the verse, and in the shadow of his wings you will find refuge until these calamities pass by. And I read that, and I just cried and cried and cried, and fell asleep. So when I came home in the summer of 2014, I had learned that Northway had moved into the old Dormont Presbyterian Church, and so I decided to go. And when I walked into these doors for the first time, it was such a surreal experience. It was so different, but yet in the same place, but so different. It was such a warm and welcoming environment, and I was greeted at the door. I was greeted again in the hallway. I was greeted walking down the aisle. I was handed, the little booklet. One of the biggest pieces for me is the people here. I can be open and honest about my background, the mistakes that I've made, the things that I've done that I used to never want to tell a soul, and nobody here judges me. Everybody just welcomes me with open arms and says, we're glad you're here, come get involved. And I have a place where I have people that I can be myself around, and they accept me and embrace me just the way Christ does.